Welcome again, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are and what time of the day it is for you. We are extremely delighted to invite you all to the award-giving ceremony of International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. My name is Zunaid Rabbani, and I'll be your host for this evening. To start off the program, may I please invite the following people up on the stage, please. Mr. Habibullah N. Karim, founder and CEO, Techno Heaven Company Limited, and Chairman IPCOL 2021 Organizing Committee. Professor Dr. Mohammad Kaikobad, Professor BRAC University and Convener, Blockchain Olympiad Bangladesh. On behalf of Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, Dr. Shaikh Shamsuddin Ahmed. And we would also like to invite Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, Senior Secretary, ICT Division, Government of Bangladesh. Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mannan, Executive Director, Bangladesh Computer Council. And last but not the least, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok, MP, Honorable State Minister, ICT Division, Bangladesh. As they take their seat, can we have a round of applause, please? For the last 3 days, we've had a series of seminars, project exhibition, and of course the competition. But now, this is a time for celebration. We celebrate not only the success, but the very fact that Bangladesh is hosting this International Blockchain Olympiad for the very first time, which I believe deserve a round of applause, please. And this coincides with the 50th anniversary of this country. We hope this creates a conducive learning culture among students and industry stakeholders to explore blockchain technology for greater good. This Olympiad is jointly organized by ICT Division, Bangladesh Computer Council, Blockchain Olympiad Bangladesh, and Techno Heaven Company Limited. Other partners are FBCCI, BASIS, IBA, ACI Limited, Youth Policy Forum, BRAC University, and Akatur TV. To present the welcome note, I would like to request a gentleman who started his entrepreneurial journey more than 35 years ago. He was the founding president of BASIS, which is the apex trade body for software and IT-enabled services industry in Bangladesh. Ladies and gentlemen, as the State Minister is taking the stage, can we have a round of applause, please? Just to present our speaker for the welcome address once again, I would like to request somebody who has been an entrepreneur for more than 3 decades. He was the founding president of BASIS, the apex trade body for software and IT-enabled services industry in Bangladesh. Founder and CEO of Techno Heaven Company Limited. He's also the chairman of IPCOL 2021 Organizing Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Habibullah N. Karim.
Thank you, Junaid, for that kind introduction. But he's so much taller than me, I have to bring down the microphones. Okay. Honorable special guest, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok, MP, Honorable State Minister for ICT Division, and our chief guest who couldn't be with us in person, but he has joined us online, Mr. Tipu Munshi, MP, the Honorable Commerce Minister of Bangladesh. And we are especially grateful to Mr. Tipu Munshi that despite his health situation, he still has joined us online. So a special thanks to him. And we also have with us, we were supposed to have Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, the Senior Secretary, ICT Division, also with us, who just came back from the International Collegiate Programming Contest in Moscow with many laurels for Bangladesh. But he had to leave on a family emergency, but he has also joined us online, so he'll be speaking to us online as well. And we are also happy to have with us our co-organizer, Bangladesh Computer Council's Executive Director, Dr. Mannan. And we were supposed to also have with us the Chairman of the Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, Professor Shibli Rubayatul Islam, but he also had a health emergency and is at the hospital now, but he sent his representative, Commissioner of the Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, Dr. Shamsuddin Ahmed. So I welcome them all. And online, we have our speakers other than our chief guest, Mr. Tipu Munshi MP, Honorable Commerce Minister, and Senior Secretary, ICT Division, Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam. The other online speakers we have with us is Mr. David Siegel, the guest speaker who is going to speak from the US, a celebrated author and speaker on blockchain and digital economy. And we also have the founder and chairman of Hong Kong Blockchain Society, the co-founder of the International Blockchain Olympiad, Dr. Lawrence Ma. So they have joined us online and listening in to this program as we speak. And the thousands of registered visitors to International Blockchain Olympiad 2021 who have tuned in online at this very moment from all around the world. And the participants, the jurors, mentors, everybody who were involved with this huge undertaking that has kept us busy for the last 6 months. I welcome you all to this event. Today is the celebration. Today we celebrate what the participants have done, what they are going to achieve through their recognition of their work. That's going to be announced a little bit later today. And I must say, of course, in every competition, there are winners and not winners. I would not say losers, because I believe every participant is a winner. Every participant is a finalist that have been sent to the international event from their national committees. And they have all submitted such high quality projects that we really had a hard time during tabulation, that the scores are that close. Really a hair's breadth difference between winners and not winners. So of course, I congratulate all of them. And I believe, of course, the winners would go away very happy. But those who have not won, a special note of thanks to them that all participants have made this event what it is. Just because many of you have not won any recognition or prizes in this year's International Blockchain Olympiad does not mean that your project is not worth pursuing. It does not mean that your efforts are in vain. On the contrary, I would urge upon you to redouble your efforts and see that your projects actually gets implemented in the real world. And for that, we have also invited many venture capital managers, many angel investors, and you'd be able to talk to them later on. We'll be in touch with you regarding all of you, in fact, every 50 finalists in the International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. So with that, I don't want to take up too much time because we have all said everything during our inaugural session. I just want to say a big thanks to the ICT division, a big thanks to Bangladesh Computer Council, a big thanks to our partners, FBCCI, BASIS, Akattu TV, YPF, ACI Limited, and BRAC University. And at the same time, of course, Last but not the least, my own colleagues at Technohaven, who have worked really, really hard along with the organizing committee over the last 1 year in making this happen. So with those thanks, and especially for the leadership given by the Honorable State Minister for ICT in realizing this dream. When we start this journey, Professor Kaikobad will probably say that when we started this journey 2 years ago, we never dreamt that only in our second year that we'd be hosting the international event. This has been made possible because of all of you who have worked so hard and collaborated with us so beautifully. You have given us more than we have ever asked from you. So with that gratitude, I again congratulate all the participants and all the winners of International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mr. Karim, for your words. Next, we have Dr. Lawrence Ma, President, Hong Kong Blockchain Society. We'd like to connect with him through a virtual platform.
Hi, a good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning to all the distinguished guests. First of all, I would like to congratulate the Bangladesh ICBL committee who have done a splendid job in the, I think that go back to a year ago, but especially the last few days with all the hard work, and especially during this period when, because of the pandemic, it's not an easy period for most of us, and make this happen. And for that, I will really want to also to thank from the ICT Ministry, the Computer Council, and all the sponsor and supporters of the from the Bangladesh side, and make this happen. Also, I would like to thank all the people who have supported this, all the people who have done, especially in the last 3 days, who have spent a lot of time and all the hard work, the jurors. And of course, above all, I would like to congratulate all these participants, all the teams. As Karim was saying that, I think all of you are winners, all 50 teams. I mean, I were one of the jurors. I have looked at some of the projects, and I would say I am very impressed by a lot of them. I think, but this is only a beginning. I mean, some of them have great idea, but you want to implement it. I mean, that's still a way to go. And I really hope you can continue this and start building prototype and POC, and eventually, I think I have great confidence in you, and especially I would say blockchain. I think because I myself also working in the have building blockchain solutions. I would say that blockchain, I think, hasn't really reached its peak. I think things are coming up in the next few years. For example, in Hong Kong, the whole government in the fintech sector, I think the government actually has in Hong Kong, they have a 2025 called fintech, and then this is all of them are based on blockchain. And I think a lot of good things will come. And I think this is a great time for all of you. Now you have already a early start in the game, and I just don't work hard, and then I'm sure most of you will do great in this. And so I will once again I would like to thank for the Bangladesh government for the support to make this happen for the IBSOL 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lawrence Ma. Now, a lot of people think blockchain is all about Bitcoin, but blockchain is much more than cryptocurrency. Next, we have our keynote speaker, David Sigel, who is a web pioneer, an author, and a serial entrepreneur. He led the team to a successful ICO, which means initial coin offering, of the Pillar project, raising more than $20 million. He's now raising money for a new nonprofit to help people manage their own personal data. Can we connect with David Siegel on screen, please?
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, David.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I want to share my screen. I want to give one important message today. First of all, thank you very much to the Olympiad and to all the participants. It's been a great event. And I want to cap off with one important thought. And I'd like to be able to share my screen. Is there a way I can do that? Because I clicked share screen and it says I can't do that. And the important thought is that I've been working in blockchain for 5 years, and I don't care about blockchain. And I don't want you to care about blockchain either, because customers don't care what the technology is under their solutions. What matters is solving customer problems. And if you're closely connected to your customer and solving problems for them, then the technology won't matter and you'll use whatever is the right tool for the job. And that's how I want people to think. Now, I'd like to share my screen, but it says I can't share my screen, can I? Is that possible? I can talk through it, but I do have some things to show instead. Okay. I think I can now. Okay. All right, let's go. Now you should be able to see. Now, do you see my screen? You can see blockchain? Yeah, all right, good, great. So blockchain, everybody can hear me all right? I don't have any feedback, so I hope so. Blockchain is slow, expensive, and very secure. So if you want it to be fast and cheap, then your solution may not be trustably secure if you use a blockchain. If you want it to be fast, cheap, and secure, you really can't use a blockchain today. Certainly, at least not a public blockchain. And I get approached all the time by people giving me their ideas for blockchain projects. And most of them are bad ideas. I don't think that cryptocurrencies are money. I think cryptocurrencies are assets. I think the experiment in El Salvador will not end well. And I hope Bangladesh won't adopt Bitcoin as an official currency. I see too many projects using blockchain kind of for blockchain's sake, for small things that generally don't have a serious security problem. And I do think there are some good applications of blockchain, and you've probably been doing a lot of that for the last several days. I think stablecoins are important, especially stablecoins tied to fiat currency like DM, USDC, and others. The problem is that monetary policy is often not very good. So we're digitizing the plumbing, but not the rules. And especially in places like the United States and Europe, where they could use some help with monetary policy. Today, I want to look at the last two items, insurance and real estate, and explain the kinds of projects I think are worth using blockchain for, and why we need to use new thinking about new opportunities. So keep in mind that blockchain is slow, expensive, and trustably secure. So you want to look for areas where the security is the critical thing, where we see a lot of waste in securing the trust between counterparties. And one area that is overregulated and wasteful is insurance. So I want to explain a bit how insurance works today, okay? The way insurance works is that insurance companies take money from investors and they create products. And these are usually many pages of documents that last for a long time, sometimes years. And then they put them into the market and try to sell them to buyers who need insurance. People really need insurance. And now we're applying blockchain. So insurance companies, which have the licenses and the compliance people and the regulators favoring them, are just really replacing those products with smart contracts. And this is just incremental improvement. It does address some of the trust issues, but it doesn't really remove waste because the insurance companies are still huge. So let's rethink insurance. I want you to try a new idea that may give us a new way to think about insurance. Okay, and that's the concept of insure bits. What is an insure bit? An insure bit is one unit of insurance for 1 month. It could be for a week, but let's just say it's for 1 month. It's about $1 worth of insurance for 1 month. So if you want to insure, a trip or your house or your car or your life or something, you would buy a lot of insure bits. And the colors here are for the different types. So some of them might be for life insurance, for medical insurance, insurance for your property, and so forth. And each of these is broken down into a small 1 month, $1 contract. And then the idea is to let the buyers put together their own portfolio. No one would buy individual insure bits. That's too complicated. It's really, the goal is that we use software to do that for us. And the software, which is like our personal agent, will maintain a real-time insurance portfolio that meets our needs every minute of every day. It's real-time insurance. You buy just as much insurance as you need, and you don't have a huge contract that goes on and on for months or years. You only get as much as you need, and you can offload it if you don't need it, and you can get more insure bits if you're about to take a trip or you're buying something or there's a big storm coming, etc. And the software can buy insurance as needed. Now, on the other side, investors, they can also spread their risk. They can put their investment portfolio together the way they want. So that suits their risk appetite to be able to, again, use software. They won't do it by hand, to use software to put their portfolio together. And they can see like a dashboard of their risk exposure for their investments and what their return is and how they can keep adjusting to keep improving. And that's a real-time market that is very responsive to the needs of the customer and of the supplier. And where are the insurance companies? Well, they don't exist in this scenario. In the same way that we don't really need banks, we don't really need insurance companies. This system is a better, faster, cheaper solution that not only is more trustable and more secure, but takes a lot of waste out of the system and eliminates those huge buildings. I'm sure you have them in Bangladesh too. We have them all over the world. Monster buildings full of people in insurance companies that we might not need. Now let me take a different approach to real estate. Now, and people have talked about real estate and you're thinking about it. I want to try to take that a little further. Tokenizing real estate is all about legally tying the ownership of the token to the ownership of the real estate. And that's the interface between technology and law, and why it shows why lawyers are so important in this process. When I was the CEO of the Pillar Project, we would have lots of ideas for products and innovations, but we would always have to talk to lawyers first before building a prototype. And so real estate is also very heavily regulated. And we have to make sure that the token legally represents the ownership of the real estate. And what happens if you lose your private keys? And how can it be fractionalized and so forth? So it's really a big effort to do this. You don't just make some tokens and put some little timestamp on it. It's really a system change. And I want people to think about it because it leads to some very interesting developments. And the first thing I'd like to think about is just committing to putting all the real estate in a country like Bangladesh on chain. Now that's a big project that will take a lot of people in government at the registries and ministries to commit to putting themselves out of a job. And that's hard. People like their jobs usually. But if we could do that, a lot of things change. And then we would be able to allow people to buy and sell real estate person to person. You could just exchange money for real estate and you could fractionalize it So you could own, again, a real estate bit, a dollar's worth of some piece of real estate, and you could trade those, and that would be a much more real-time market that would give us market signals to help us put value on things like rent and property tax and property value. But there's something cool about this, and that is that it lets people create their own custom portfolios of tokens, just as I showed with insurance, so they can have real estate as an asset class that is not open to most people. Most people, if you want to buy real estate, you have to buy a piece of land somewhere. It's expensive, and you have to manage it, and there's a lot of details to that most people can't do. By fractionalizing ownership, we give access to a new asset class to millions of people who couldn't get it before. And finally, and this is the cool part, we could create a stable coin that is backed by those real estate bits, right? By a large, very diversified portfolio of commercial and residential real estate assets. And that stable coin would be a big innovation that I claim would be a needed, an important part of the economy. I think that the money we have today actually works because it's been around a long time, and we could improve monetary policy for sure, but this stable coin could be used as a store of value. It could also be used as a medium of exchange. I really want people to think about that. If anybody's interested in that, I'm happy to talk. It takes a big commitment from a government, to tokenize and to get rid of the filing cabinets and all the computer systems that hold the spreadsheets and the documents today and go to on-chain ownership. But in my view, this is the future. This will open up huge opportunities for a more flexible, real-time, market-based economy. So to summarize, I think new technologies bring new opportunities, but we have to start thinking in new ways to move society forward. We have to be willing to let go of some traditions, some regulations, and try some new experiments, which I believe you're doing, and much more. And then we have to nurture them and get them into the real world. So I want to leave you with one final important thought, and that is forget about the technology. Fall in love with the problem, not the solution. Customers don't care about the technology underneath their apps. Neither should we. If you're thinking this way, if you're thinking about solving customer problems and not about technology, then you are one of the big winners of the Blockchain Olympiad. Thank you.
Thank you, David Siegel. Our next speaker wears many hats. He's a computer scientist, an author, and an educator, one of the pioneers of Math Olympiad in Bangladesh, and also the convener of Blockchain Olympiad in Bangladesh. A hugely popular professor of Brack University, Professor Dr. Mohammad Kaikobad.
Thank you very much for too kind an introduction. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Tipu Munshi MP, Honorable Commerce Minister of the Government of Bangladesh, Honorable Special Guest, Chief Patron of Blockchain Olympiad, and great supporter of all our activities, initiatives, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok, MP, our special guests who are unable to join us physically, remaining in the oddest of places, but fortunately they will be joining us online, as is the case with our chief guest. Competitors, participants, and well-wishers of blockchain technology from all over the world, media people, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Very good evening, good morning, and good day to all of you. We are so happy and proud to organize International Blockchain Olympiad in the soil of Bangladesh for the first time away from Hong Kong. Thanks to Dr. Lawrence Ma, who is a friend of Habibullah Niamul Karim, and who had supported us all the way in organizing the first Blockchain Olympiad in Bangladesh and in giving us the great opportunity of holding International Blockchain Olympiad. We started it in 2019 when Professor Jamilur Raza Chaudhary was still with us. Fortunately, very unfortunately, he is not with us anymore, but his spirit is always with us. And all the events of Blockchain Olympiad in Bangladesh were organized online, literally every bit of it. We did not miss anything at all. And we have seen great enthusiasm among our young people. During the difficult times of COVID, about 460 teams initially participated, and 12 teams qualified for participating in the International Blockchain Olympiad 2020, and all of them were very well recognized. 2 of them got prizes out of 6. So in the very first attempt, Bangladeshi youth proved their skill in technology. As we know, we are celebrating 50 years of our independence and the birth centenary of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. And the current government has instilled a dream in us of creating digital Bangladesh. There could not have been a better time for us to host this event. I am sure our teams will be doing well as teams from all over the world. And this has been a very, very good time for us. Our teams went to Moscow for participating in International Collegiate Programming Contest World Finals. Buet team became champion of Asia West. Dhaka University team also did very well. It represents the strength of our young people in technology. And we have been all the way being supported by our Honorable State Minister. We are doing high school programming contest as well, inspiring our young kids to be full in that sense. I thank all our organizers and partners, including Bangladesh Computer Council, ICT Division, who have extended their hands of support to us whenever we needed and gave us more than what we asked for. I thank especially Techno Haven Company that has really done a wonderful job in doing literally everything to make the event a grand success. And we have people like Atiq Rabbani, whose heart is full of blockchains, okay? It is not heart-like, it is cubic. I thank you all for supporting us all the way. I am sure Bangladesh will be leading in the field of blockchain technology. Usually we are followers, but in this case, we will be leading the world. I congratulate all who will be getting prize and who will not be getting. All of them are winners since they have participated in the Blockchain Olympiad in a very difficult time for the whole world. Thank you very much for it.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Mohammad Kaikobad. Our next speaker is a renowned educator in the field of finance and banking. He's from Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, which is the country's stock market regulator. The commissioner, Dr. Sheikh Shamsuddin Ahmed. Can we have him up on the podium, please?
Thank you very much. Good evening from Dhaka to everybody. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Special Guest, who is very prominent among us, who has been doing a lot of work towards the digitalization of Bangladesh. I'm really very happy to be with him for the first time in my life. All other participants, media partners, and participants. I wouldn't say winners or not winners, I would say participants. I really mean it. I will only say a few words because I see all the musical instruments here, and the young people were actually competing, so they're looking forward to listen to music, not to me. With that note, a few things only, that the future is with technology. It has been proven for some time. In fact, I was listening to a few presentations and I found that they're talking about blockchain and so on. In fact, the history of money is like that. It was, even before barter trade, there was other things. You can go to many ancient wing of museums and you'll find varieties of coins. The latest model is Bitcoin. This is also something coming out of the blockchain. And that's not the end of it. It's one of the beginning of future times of consideration. It's not money. It's the consideration through which we exchange something. Sometimes animal to animal or rice to animal to Bitcoin to an animal now. So it's changing. It's ever evolving. And we have to find ways how we can ensure the safety and security, confidentiality, and trustworthiness of all these efforts. This is very important. We do it every now and then. We think about it, how we are safe, because your financials are the most important thing that you save as the finest thing you have in your finest place. You have the eyes open all the time, but your $1 note is very well kept in the purse or in the wallet. So we always try to be in a place which is safe and secure. So whatever we do, we have to ensure the stability and security of the digital dimension that we are looking forward to. Blockchain has a lot to offer in this direction. In fact, even today I was playing with some data to figure out some particular thing, and I was thinking if there could be some machine learning which could solve my problem, because it's a lot of data to manage and figure out something interesting. So there is a lot of future, and the Security and Exchange Commission as a regulator in the financial sector has a lot of work to do. It has a lot of work to be done as well. And we have been working towards that so that the capital market becomes a fully digitalized, ICT-compliant, technology-dependent dimension. And for that, we have been working. We are at the moment working with interoperability. In the coming days, there will be integrated financial market. We expect so. And we believe the awardees here and those who participated here will be taking opportunity as well with the Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission. They can come up with ideas in fintech and all this kind of thing, and we'll be there to fully facilitate without any kind of dimension. We only have an intention to be useful to you so that your ideas can be made successful. We have proof of that. In fact, in the recent period, we have approved one or two venture capital fund through which these ideas can be made further available to young and new idea people. And we have to take this forward to the rural areas. It shouldn't be only available to the the people of the urban area or the easily available area, but we have to take this forward to rural areas. This Asia, all the 12 countries I have seen, most of them are in Asia, and it has a vast, rural location where we have to take forward these facilities so that the people can come up with their problems and you can solve their problem. We have a lot of problem in the capital market, and therefore you have a lot of opportunities. I wasn't prepared to be talking here in this place. My honorable chairman is not well today, and I was fortunately at the office, and I was requested to come here. I'm here, but my commitment remains to you that you come forward with your idea, and we are here to be available to facilitate to you in any way that you think we can do. This is the right time to actually work on the digitalization of Bangladesh, because I haven't seen or known any other time which was as convenient, as friendly to adopting digitalization because of the political and social acceptance of this and the leadership of the country. I wish you all a wonderful future and look forward to a further opportunity to talk to. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Ahmed, for your words. Next, we have Senior Secretary of ICT Division of Government of Bangladesh. May we have Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam come and address the audience, please. He's joining online.
Very important event today,
Senior Secretary
the
of Division of Government
award
of
ceremony
Bangladesh.
of Blockchain
We
Olympiad.
have Mr. N.M.
Honorable special
Ziaul
guests, our
Alam come
ICT
address the audience.
State Minister, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Palak MP. Thank you. And other guests, ladies and gentlemen. Very important event today. I'm very happy that Blockchain Olympiad in Bangladesh is successfully organized in Bangladesh and coming to an end with a good image. And for this, I personally congratulate all the managers and others, those who are engaged with this event. And I'd like to congratulate the contestants, the very brilliant contestants in this event. Bangladesh actually successfully joined many international events on ICT and can able to organize international events in Bangladesh. Fortunately, this year and the coming year, we are going to organize so many international events. Like we just organized a very important competition on BIZ, Bangabandhu Innovation Grant, a couple of months back. And we also organized Robotics Olympiad. Now we're organizing Blockchain Olympiad. And again, this year, we are coming to organize WCIT World Seminar. And we are lucky to know you that in 2022, we are going to organize ICPC, which is very, I think, a prestigious event worldwide. And as Mr. Haibullah Karim Bhai said earlier, that we just joined international, that is ICPC competition in Moscow. And you will love to know that Bangladesh is doing a good result in International ICPC event in Moscow, and we got West Asia Championship, and we got in favor of poet, and we got another award like honors. And Dhaka University CC department has given was provided with this award, and this actually makes us encourage us and to able to say before the audience that we are able to do something. We have capacity of doing something in ICT sector, and we develop our capacity with the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, with the leadership of our Honorable ICT Advisor, Mr. Sojibo Ajit Joy, and the very able leadership of our today's special guest, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok MP. So I think with this very efficient team, we'll do our best in the coming years, and all the international and national events we will be participate in a good manner, so that we can achieve so many awards. We are achieving now so many awards, and hopefully we are going to achieve so many awards in the coming events. So once again, I would like to thank the organizing team. Unfortunately, I was not present in active way in the blockchain Olympiad this year, but I think this our team, that is team from the ICT division, is helping this the organizing team in a good manner, so that it is successfully ended today. So with this view, I would like to conclude. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam. Next, we have Mr. Muhammad Muslim Chaudhary, Controller and Auditor General of Bangladesh. He will be joining online as well. Sir, could you unmute yourself? Thank you so much.
Sorry. Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Minister for Commerce, Mr. Tipu Munshi MP, Honorable Chief Guest, a special guest, ICT State Minister, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok MP, Honorable Special Guest, my friend, Senior Secretary, ICT Division, Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, all the organizers, Mr. Habibullah Kareem, Professor Kaikwad, and all others, and the participants of this closing event of the International Blockchain Olympiad. Assalamu alaikum. At the very outset, let me apologize for not being able to attend personally in the event, but at least I could join online to this very auspicious event. First of all, I congratulate all the participants who competed. As Mr. Habibullah Kareem was saying, that there is nothing like winner or loser. There's all the participants are winner or not winner. But these international events, they are competing. There's a big thing that so many brilliant participants joined in this event, and they participated in the submitting the projects, and definitely the juries, they selected some winners. As far as the blockchain is concerned, this is a vast opportunity, as Professor Lawrence Ma was saying and Mr. David was saying. Is a foundational technology, if I say so. Sometimes blockchain gets some sort of bad name when it's linked to the cryptocurrency. When some bad news we hear in the media or in somewhere about the cryptocurrency and all the manipulations and all these, some upheaval in the cryptocurrency, then people sometimes get confused whether cryptocurrency is the blockchain. So my view is that first thing, we have to give a big campaign move to make it clear to the people that cryptocurrency is not the blockchain. Blockchain is a foundational technology. It's like internet, and blockchain, this foundational technology can be used in every sphere of economic life, even in some cases social life also. And already Mr. David was saying about this splitting the total property into even at a dollar level unit and linking with the real assets, the stable coin. These sort of things, I think, will create a big change in the total system, the way we work. Today, because I'm a Comptroller Auditor General, I was in the Ministry of Finance as Finance Secretary. So my area is the public financial management and public expenditure and revenue management. So I will concentrate my discussions for next few minutes, how to leverage the blockchain technology in the public expenditure and management and the public financial management. As this blockchain, this foundational technology it has got a inbuilt some check and balance system through distributed technology and linking with the nodes, so that all the stakeholders can have real-time informations, who is doing what, through a chain linkage. I think for improvement of the public service, blockchain technology can be used profusely. And I'm sure Honorable State Minister ICT Division already took an initiative to have some policy framework on the use of blockchain technology in the government system. So in future, my idea goes this way, that if we can have this blockchain technology used in the public expenditure and revenue management, then we can have a tremendous improvement in the public service delivery system, and at the same time making the system more accountable. And one more thing, I think we have to have some change management issue within the bureaucracy to popularize this blockchain technology. We have to give a big push. I'm sure ICT State Minister, he is a very dynamic person. I knew from when I was Finance Secretary, I had a very good idea that he is a driver of the changes. So if we can make some sort of change management in the bureaucracy, even the bureaucracy can be reshaped and restructured, linking with this base technology used in the public service delivery system. And that way we can save big resources from wastage and extravagance, and more accountable environment can be created through some micro improvement through the blockchain with real-time information transfer between the stakeholders, exchange of data, so that when people mischievous role of different section of the peoples can be minimized to a great extent, and public accountability can be reinforced and strengthened. And this is the idea I can share. And though I know that blockchain is a technology which can be used in every sphere of economic and business life, and if I say to the regulator, to the business people, to the students, everywhere. And today's the participants or competitors who created the projects, I hope we will not lose them after today. We have to have some sort of link associations with these young buds who created the projects and came up with some good results. I think we can have some group associations we can create, and they can be linked to it. Even for me, if I would be very happy if I get few of them linked to in my office, and we can share ideas and they can also have some development. It might be very small, but it can create some sort of change in the environment and the public service delivery. With these few words, I thank and congratulate again the participants, all the participants, especially the selected participants who came up with a big success, and also big thanks to the organizers for the first time in Bangladesh International Blockchain Olympiad to make it happen very successfully. And I hope that this is the just beginning. From this start, we can have a big jump, and we can have more discussion on blockchain. And I echo the sentiment expressed by Professor Kaikubad about Mr. Atiq Rabbani, that Atiq Rabbani doesn't have any heart. He has the blockchain replaced his heart. I agree, totally agree, because every time I talk to him, he talk about the blockchain always. So I hope these sort of champions will create a big platform for change. So hoping for the big change in future with the use of this blockchain-like technology in our everyday life. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity and inviting me as guest of honor to this event. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mohammad Muslim Chaudhary, for your words. Our next guest is quite special, and therefore he is a special guest. Because of his great leadership, he was appointed as the State Minister of ICT back in 2014 at the age of 33. Now, a lot has changed since then, but what hasn't changed is his quest for knowledge and his level of enthusiasm. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as I welcome the State Minister of ICT, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Polok MP, up on the stage, please.
Thank you very much, Junaid Rabbani, for your kind introduction. And it is very difficult to speak just before the performance of our popular band Miles. So I would like to announce before you that after this speaking session, we will be enjoying our popular band Miles' performance. So I will not take so much time because we all are waiting to enjoy the music and enjoy the Miles' performance. But at the outset, I would like to give my heartiest thanks to Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, veteran freedom fighter, Mr. Tipu Munshi MP, Minister of Commerce, People's Republic of Bangladesh, and guest of honor, NM Ziaul Alam, Senior Secretary of ICT Division, and also guest of honor, Mr. Muslim Chaudhary, Controller at Auditors General, and today's chair, Dr. Abdul Mannan, Executive Director of Bangladesh Computer Council. And also we have with us online connected Mr. David Siegel, author and speaker on Blockchain Society. We have with us Dr. Lawrence Ma, President, Hong Kong Blockchain Society, and also our respected Sir Dr. Kaikobad and International Blockchain Olympiad convener Habibullah N. Karim, CEO Techno Heaven Company Limited, and also Chairman of International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. Distinguished guests, especially we have with us respected Secretary of ERD, Fatima Yasmin. We have business leaders, Atiq Rabbani, and Director of ECAB, and also friends from media. Good evening to you all. Assalamu alaikum and adab. At the outset, I would like to pay my homage to Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who gave us freedom. And at the outset, I would like to pay my deep respect to the martyrs who dedicated their lives in our liberation war. And I would like to give my deep respect and thanks to Honorable Prime Minister, the visionary leader of Digital Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, who gave us the courage to dream big and who implemented her vision 2021 Digital Bangladesh within just 12 years. I would like to also give my heartiest thanks to the architect of Digital Bangladesh, Mr. Sajib Wazir Joy. Under his guidance, we have created 2 million jobs in IT and IT sector. We have created more than 120 million internet subscribers in last 1 decade, and who has developed a new industry from where we are exporting $1.3 billion from hardware, software, and service sector, and who digitized the whole government system. 12 years back, there was no digital systems at all in the government system, but now we have connected 18,000 government officials down to the sub-district level, and more than 52,000 websites we have developed under a single government portal, and from where 1,500 services we are providing to the citizens. And to provide all the digital services at the citizens' doorsteps, we have set up more than 7,000 digital centers down to the union level. All this happened only in last 12 years under the prudent leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, under the proper guidance of the architect of Digital Bangladesh, Mr. Sajib Wazir Joy. Blockchain Olympiad, we started 2 years back. Though International Blockchain Olympiad organizing this kind of international event for last 4 years, but we are happy that from last year we are participating from Bangladesh. Our talented young problem solvers, students and teachers, they have contributed a lot to place Bangladesh in a prestigious position from last year. And this year we are very happy and proud to be the host country of International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. This is the first time this kind of International Blockchain Olympiad organizing outside of Hong Kong. And thanks to Lawrence Ma for allowing us to host this international event, where from 12 different countries across the world, more than 120 teams participated. And in last 3 days, we organized different workshops, seminars, in participation and presence of the political leaders, administrative leaders, students, teachers. There was a multiple participants and multi-class engagement were there. And thanks to TechnoHeaven team and the people who worked behind the screen, Sharmin and the other team members, by their hard work, this event, they have made a great success, and we are really happy with their contribution. I would like to give my heartiest thanks to the team who worked hard behind the screen. We will hear from our chief guest, Honorable Commerce Minister. Before concluding my speech, I would like to just mention about blockchain technology, that blockchain is a better, safer way to record activity and keep data fresh. While maintaining a record of its history, the data can be corrupted by anymore or accidentally deleted, and you benefit from both a historical trail of data plus an instantly up-to-date record. So these are the simple use case of blockchain, but you can understand this kind of foundational technology can change each and every sectors of our daily life. From administrative work, when we are targeting to make all of our administrative works should be paperless, when we are targeting to make our society a cashless society where each and every transaction will be online, and when we are talking and discussing about central digital currency or cryptocurrency, the future currency of the world, then you need to understand, you need to learn blockchain. Because blockchain is a new kind of internet, because it is creating huge changes in each and every area, from fintech to agritech, health tech to edutech. All of us are going to use this blockchain today, tomorrow, or day after tomorrow. We have to learn it, and we have to embrace the opportunities where we can use blockchain properly. I would like to conclude my speech by mentioning another message to our young participants from home and abroad. I know you are waiting to get the result. I hope who are going to win this Olympiad. Congratulations to you, and also best wishes to all of the participants who participated, contributed to resolve the problems, and who tried to resolve all the problems in different areas. In the long run, blockchain may enable a transformation of operating models across industries. Just as the internet upended how we share information, blockchain has the potential to revolutionize how we exchange value, transfer ownership, and verify transactions. With this, you can understand how important blockchain technology is to introduce this technology in each and every sector of our industries. So I would like to also request all the participants to use this platform to connect with Security Exchange, our finance ministry, not only inside the government sector, but also connect to our private sector for business matchmaking, so that we can create the network, we can collaborate to each other to resolve the problems, to make a world better and safer place for all. So with this, I would like to conclude my speech. Best wishes to all the participants and congratulations to the winners. Think digital, be digital. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu.
Thank you, Honorable State Minister. We'll move on to the crest giving ceremony a little later. Prior to that, we'd like to hear from our chief guest, who is a prominent businessman with a long career spanning over 3 decades. A former president of BGMEA, Mr. Tipu Munshi is now the Commerce Minister and very popular among the business community as well as his political constituency. As we connect to him on internet, can we have a round of applause for him, please?
Thank you. Can you hear me? Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Oh yeah. Okay. Great. Assalamu alaikum. Now I want to start with my very favorite leader, young leader. The special guest today is Mr. Junaid Paulo. Just now he spoke. A wonderful performance. Really, I appreciate him all the time. Our other respected guests, the country and from abroad, which out of them, Mr. Lawrence, Dr. Lawrence Ma, I heard his speech. Mr. David Seigel, both has spoken today, this evening also from outside. Our senior secretary also there, ICT division. And Mr. Muslim Chaudhry also he spoke. Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mannan, I think he's going to finish the meeting. I mean, he may be today's chair. Mr. Habibullah N. Kareem, Honorable Founder and CEO of Techno Haven Company Limited and Chairman of IBCOL 2021. Good evening to everyone. Before I start, I want to pay my respect to our great leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, for whom we are now liberated. We have a country like Bangladesh. So my all respect for him and his departed soul. So really, I feel honored to be with you today on a tremendous platform like this. Before I go into detail, actually, I am not that much educated in all this ICT sector and all these knowledge things, but every day I'm learning and trying to understand all these things. Today, Bangladesh is hosting a blockchain technology-based global competition, which is a sign that our country is adopting recent technologies every day and cultivating modern science. Our country is a rising star in ICT and our nation is becoming more technology-driven each year. We are proud to move forward with the Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's vision 2021 and 2041, driving acceleration and growth. The International Blockchain Olympiad will encourage the youth to solve the problems of today's world using cutting-edge technology. Right now, Mr. Pollock explained what is this blockchain technology, and I heard from him how he explained all these things. That's quite clear now. So such encouragement and nourishment of young talents are greatly appreciated. And the government of Bangladesh, led by the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, will always embrace these platforms with open arms. And I want to say here that our Shoji Wajid Joy, the advisor, and the young leader, Paulo, they are really doing and taking it forward, making our country a really digital Bangladesh. This event is a great collaboration between the government, industry, and academia, as we have our ICT division, Bangladesh Computer Council, Blockchain Olympiad, Bangladesh, and Techno Haven Company Limited, working together in partnership with FBCCI, BASIS, Institute of Business Administration, University of Dhaka, BRAC University, Youth Policy Forum, and Ekattu TV. Their efforts and initiative are very commendable and would inspire more youth in the future. Blockchain is a particular type of database technology, what our ICT minister explained it to us. The possibilities of its application in fintech, privacy protection, e-governance, and other fields make this technology very valuable. Organizations run on information. As such, I believe that the International Blockchain Olympiad will advance research and development of such technologies by the youth. At the International Blockchain Olympiad 2021, more than 50 finalist teams from 12 countries across the world competed. And as we know, this is the day of the result announcement. Each participant can be proud of the efforts they put in and take action to implement their ideas in the real world. Our Honorable Prime Minister and the Bangladesh government will always support and endorse these talents and their efforts. I would like to conclude by extending my felicitation to the winners of the International Blockchain Olympiad. I hope the best teams and the best ideas win. And I hope to see more of such initiatives and enthusiasm from the youth of our country. They are the future of our nation. and may you all prosper and flourish. I wish the success of this event. Thank you very much. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangla. Thank you all again.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. As I was saying, words are beautiful, but sometimes crests can equally match the beauty holds. Words create thoughts, crests create memories. So in order to give out some crest, may I please request Mr. Habibul and Kareem, the founder and CEO of Techno Heaven Company Limited and chairman of IPCOL 2021 organizing committee, to give a crest to our special guest, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Palak, MP, Honorable State Minister of ICT Division, Bangladesh. Can we have the crest, please? Just to let everyone know that there will be plenty of opportunity for a photo session. We would dedicate some minutes at the end for a photo session, please. Next, can we have Dr. Sheikh Shamsuddin Ahmed give a crest to Mr. N.M. Ziaul Alam, Senior Secretary, ICT Division, Government of Bangladesh. Okay, sure. We will do a home delivery, as you're pretty much familiar with that during the pandemic times. May I also please request Mr. Junaid Ahmed Palak, MP, to give a crest to Dr. Sheikh Shamsuddin Ahmed, please. Bangladesh Securities Exchange Commission Commissioner. The chairman was supposed to be here, but then we have the commissioner. Thank you. I would also like to request Mr. Habibul and Kareem, founder and CEO of Techno Heaven Company Limited and chairman of IPCOL 2021 organizing committee, to give a crest to Professor Dr. Mohammad Kaikobad. All right. So a slight change of plan. Can I also request Mr. The State Minister? Sure. State Minister and the Chairman of IPCOL 2021 Organizing Committee to hand over a crest to Professor Dr. Mohammad Kaikobad. Since Dr. Lawrence Ma and Mr. David Siegel are not in this hall room, we would like to give them a certificate, and that will be delivered not through home delivery, but through online. But can we have the certificate up on the screen, please, if that's possible? If you could also showcase the certificate of David Siegel. Thank you, Dr. Lawrence Ma, and thank you, David, for your words, for your time, and again, for your contribution. The last crest for this evening, may I request again the State Minister to give a crest to Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mannan, Executive Director, Bangladesh Computer Council. Thank you so much. Thank you. You could all probably take your seat. Thank you so much. Now the moment of truth. Like everybody said, that everybody is a winner, and it's not only by mere words. Blockchain technology is very new. And then to be able to compete in an international competition like this one, students from all over the world, I think hats off to you. This is our token of appreciation for your time. We have some awards, but we're pretty much sure that you would go a long way in the long run. Now, during pandemic, we could only have the Bangladeshi participants among us here today, but I know that a lot of foreign delegates, students from around the country, around the world, have joined us online. So this is a moment of truth. Can I have a bit of silence in this hall room, please? So that everybody could hear their name and the country, if they win it. There are a couple of categories. The first category is the fintech category. And the prize is going to Hong Kong. And the winner is Fidello from Hong Kong. Are we being able to connect to them? Sure. Congratulations, Fidello from Hong Kong. So what I'll do is I'll go by category, all the technical prizes, then the prototype, then the bronze, silver, and gold. If you could kindly maybe trial that without having that display, that would be ideal. Moving on, for the health tech category, the award is going to Vietnam. And the award winner is Lifeline. Wonderful, that kind of suits the mood. My bad, Lifelink. So if you had a drop of heart or heartbeat, the name of the team is Lifelink. The next award is for the e-governance category. And I am extremely happy to see that the award is not flying anywhere. It's staying in Bangladesh. Rocket from Bangladesh is the winner under e-governance category. May I have, if we have them in this hall room, the members of Rocket come on stage, please. And may I please request Mr. Kaikubat sir to give the award to the members of Rocket Bangladesh. The members are Nawid Kabir, Afnan Farouk, Tahsinur Rahman, and Bahauddin Khan Saim. If you could quickly rush to the stage. Under e-governance category, the winner is Rocket from Bangladesh. Thank you so much. Well done, Rocket. The next category is identity and privacy. The award is going to Vietnam. And the winner, I hope they're not taking a break. The winner is Kid Cat. The winner under identity and privacy is Kid Cat from Vietnam. The next category is document authentication. And I'm sorry to say that this prize is not flying out of Bangladesh, which means Bangladesh is the winner and the team is B-Programmers. B-Programmers, sorry. A little typo on my piece of paper, but nonetheless, Programmers. Sorry. Programmers. My bad, that was a fancy name. Programmers instead of programmers. The next category is a EdTech category. And I'm very pleased to say the award is going to Philippines. And the team Adarna is winning in the EdTech category. I hope I got your name right. Under the EduTech category, Adarna from Philippines has won the award. Congratulations. The next category is the supply chain category. All these three theme prize winners are getting USD $2,500 per team. The next category is under the supply chain, and the winner is Tulaks from Hong Kong. Moving on, there's an award for prototype, and the award is going to a fintech category. And the winner belongs to the country of Bangladesh. The winner is DU Nimbus of Bangladesh, winning the Prototype Award under FinTech category. The members are Tahlil, Atikur Rahman, Mridha Muhammad Nafis Fuad, and Muhammad Sorawardi. Moving on, with the thematic prizes now being given away, we have the top three prizes. Next in line, the bronze medal, along with 5,000 US dollar, is going to a team that falls under the category of supply chain. And the award and the medal and the money, all of that is flying out of Bangladesh. It's going to Vietnam. The bronze medal winner is Vifa Chain. A round of applause for them, although they're not here. And we don't have international delegates here, but then on their behalf, can we hear a huge round of applause? Vifa Chain, congratulations. The next category that won the silver medal, along with $7,500, if I'm not wrong, is from the FinTech category. And they should be hopeful. They are hopefully, hypothetically, theoretically from Bangladesh. A huge, huge round of applause for the team from Bangladesh from winning the silver award, medal, and $7,500 under FinTech category. The members are Fahim Murshid, Tasneem Ishmam, Afraul Islam, and Aniruddha Ganguly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from them. A big round of applause. The last one for this evening, the most coveted medal, along with 10,000 US dollar. The gold medal is going for a team that falls under identity and privacy. And the team is from Hong Kong. And while all the Hong Kong participants are holding their breath, the winner is Health Proof from Hong Kong, winning the gold medal in International Blockchain Olympiad 2021 held in Dhaka, Bangladesh. That kind of sums up the best part of this closing ceremony and award giving ceremony. But last but not the least, we have Dr. Muhammad Abdul Mannan, Executive Director of Bangladesh Computer Council, to give a concluding remark to the audience. A round of applause for him, please.
Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Tipu Munshi MP, Honorable Minister, Ministry of Commerce, Honorable Special Guest, Mr. Junaid Ahmed Palok MP, Honorable State Minister ICT Division, Guest of Honor Mr. Mohammad Muslim Chaudhuri, Controller and Auditor General Bangladesh, Mr. N.M. Jiaul Alam, Public Administration Awardee, Senior Secretary ICT Division, Guest of Honor Dr. Sheikh Samsuddin Ahmed, Commissioner, Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission, Professor Dr. Mohammad Kaikobad, Convener, Blockchain Olympiad Bangladesh, Keynote Speaker Mr. David Siegel, Dr. Lawrence Ma, President of the Hong Kong Blockchain Society, and Mr. Habibullah N. Karim, Chairman of International Blockchain Olympiad, distinguished secretaries, officials of ICT Division, respected journalists from electronic and print media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning, and assalamu alaikum. This year we are celebrating the birth centenary of our father of the nation. I pay my deep homage to our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. I pay my deep respect to Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who presented us Digital Bangladesh. I also pay my respect to Architect of Digital Bangladesh, our ICT advisor to Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Shojib Wajid, for his continuous guidance for Digital Bangladesh. Since its inception in 2017, the International Blockchain Olympiad has been working in cooperation with global partners to achieve new heights in blockchain technology. The global competition is held for the fourth time, and fortunately, the event coincides with the 50th year of independence of Bangladesh. It's a privilege of our country to host this prestigious event on such a special occasion. The IPCOL International Blockchain Olympiad has been working tirelessly over the past few years to disperse knowledge, regarding blockchain technology and its scopes among students and educational institutions around the world. Over 50 finalists this time joined from more than 12 countries around the world. Your achievements in the competition so far are truly commendable and gives us great hope and future for the future. In IPCOL 2021, number of seminars and meetings have been held on cryptocurrency, identity and privacy, e-governance, fintech, etc. Meeting with senior secretaries including cabinet secretary, development partners also held this year. I want to convey my utmost gratitude to you all, especially Mr. Junaid Ahmed Palok MP, our mentor and guide, for your continuous guidance. The contributing associates of ICT Division, Blockchain Olympiad Bangladesh, the Technohaven Company Limited, for their efforts in organizing International Blockchain Olympiad 2021, and partners FBCCI, BASIS, IBA, ACI, BRAC University, YPF, and Akato Television for their valuable support. I'm extremely pleased to see the continuous efforts of the organizing committee to make this grand event a great success. The organizing committee members and the jurors have given their best effort to bring out the best result out of the competition. I want to congratulate them, including all the participants and winners. I would like to pay my gratitude to Honorable Chief Guest, a special guest, guest of honors, keynote speaker, participants all over the world. Thank you again for your kind presence. Thank you very much.
We're almost at the end of the formal program. There, just like our State Minister said, there is a musical program right after this, but we don't want to miss out on this opportunity. It is a very momentous program day for Bangladesh. The International Blockchain Olympiad 2021 is being held for the first time in this country. So to capture this moment, to hold on to this memory, we'd like to do a photo session just like what I promised to the photojournalist friends of ours, that there would be a dedicated time for photo session. This is your time. We would like to do a photo session. And if all our photojournalist friends take this opportunity. Can we also have the winners, please? And the organizers. The winners who are present in this hall room. I believe there were 4 teams from Bangladesh, and all the others, if you could be there in spirit, or if it's possible to have them up on the screen, please. So if you could rush, all the Bangladeshi young, energetic people, if you could rush to the stage. There'll be plenty of opportunities for your fame, but then this is also a 15 seconds of fame you'd get to be photographed. I think ladies and gentlemen, can I have a round of applause? And Now, can we have the organizers up on the stage, please? You have done a wonderful job. Mr. Madhusudhan Chandra, Ms. Tahmina Sharmeen, Mr. Ashik Zaman, Ms. Nafisa Haq, Mr. Wasif Zaman, Ms. Zerin Tasnim, and Mr. Mujaddid Hussain Khan. If you could quickly rush to the stage. You've done a wonderful job. Thank you so much for your contribution, for your time. This would not have been possible without your effort. And if any of the jurors are present in this hall room, wonderful. And if, yes, we are also joined by Mr. Atiki Rabbani, who is a member of the organizing committee of this International Blockchain Olympiad 2021. I think there's a plenty of opportunity. I think you could also kneel down if you'd like to. Yes, I think it would be ideal if, unless you want to show your entire attire. Yes. Again, everybody, if you could be very kind and please put your hands together for the organizing committee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nothing from my side. Now it's time to enjoy a wonderful musical event by Shafin Ahmed and his team members. So as we wait for them, please be seated. You've had a long 3-day of Olympiad with lots of tension, with lots of competition, but now it's also time to unwind and enjoy the moment. Thank you. My name is Zunaid Rabbani. Take care, everybody. I'll see you again.